freelancing or being an entrepreneur can be very, very lonely. Hi people, how we doing? Welcome to another vlog. I say another vlog like as if I used to vlog like that. So I haven't really been enjoying vlogging as much as you guys like my Nigerian necklace. We're out here representing Nigeria, you guys. So I haven't been really enjoying vlogging as much as I used to, but I just randomly I'm going to be having a speaking engagement later today. I'm going to be talking about moving from employee to freelancer, and I thought let me just do a day in my life, what my life is like as a freelancer. Today, like I said, speaking engagement, and I also want to kind of bring you guys I want to bring you guys on the journey today. So I think it's around 7 or 6 p.m. I've already started working. Like, that's my laptop. Where's my laptop? I woke up around 3 or 4 to use midnight plan. So I like to do like midnight plan to upload videos or to work on websites, because internet is really faster in the midnight really. So I woke up around 3 a.m. and I've been up since working and stuff. So where's my setup? This is my laptop. I'm working on a WordPress site, and those are the remaining things. That is my phone that I usually hotspot from. I don't usually sleep with my extension on my bed. I promise you I don't. Guys, by the way, let me plug this. I have some of these necklaces for sale. I have Africa necklace, I have Africa pen earring necklace. I'll show you guys later in the vlog. So I'm going to show you guys all the multiple hustles I've been doing. But now I am cleaning the kitchen, I'm doing the dishes, and I'm going to prepare breakfast for my siblings and I. So come along. Welcome to the kitchen. Let me set my phone up. There are stages to this thing, like being, let me switch on the video. Being in front of your own camera is different from having to speak. Like, now that I'm speaking, even though it's on, no, the thing is still coming up. I don't know if you can see me. Oh wow. Okay, so my name is Damie. Hey, I can't see myself. Okay. Oh wow. Anyway, so my name is Damie. As Ephraim has introduced me, I'm already even sweating. Can you imagine? Usually introducing myself can be quite tricky because I don't know where to start from. Not that there's plenty of things, it's just that I don't want to jam talk. So I am a content creator. I've been creating content as far back as I think 2012. And what led me into that, I was in uni at the time. I didn't have many friends, right? And I started a blog. Then blogging was relatively new, so I was like, damiesdiary. So I'll go there and drop how my day went, because I didn't really have people to tell anyway. And people used to see it as, what is this one thing? So over time it became a thing, and it became really okay. People found my blog, which was weird because I used to write a lot of stuff. Like, I used to write a lot of stuff. So it changed into a lifestyle blog. And in 2014, 2015, I found video. I started making videos. I went for service. I worked at National Film Institute, which was like the beginning of everything. And I was like, oh, I think I would like to do this full time, but I didn't have the experience. As much as I did mass comm, you'd expect that I would know all those things, but we all know that Nigerian universities is theory and notes you'll be doing. Like, I remember the first time we saw a camera in the class, the lecturer was like, so this is a camera, pass it round, and we're telling ourselves, so this is the thing that they said, oh okay, this is it. So this is a lens, pass it round, and that's literally what we did. So after that, I started working at a media production company that worked with like big companies like Glow. We're shooting TV commercials, we're doing Airtel commercials and things like that. And I gained some experience. That was where I kind of knew within myself that, okay, is this thing or nothing? Even though I had studied PR, well, I focused on PR and advertising. I should have done broadcasting if I knew that I wanted to be in the video production space, but I was just like, no, PR is where the money is and all of that. And I did that, took a break, went to school, did masters, came back, and you know, it has been a continuous journey of in and out of the media space. But like my previous employment was more of sustainable development, helping the needy, all those charity things, and technology sha. But at the end of the day, I think it was okay. So I registered my business in like 2018. I registered it. I was like, baby girl. That was before I took my last employment. Baby girl, we're about to do this. But then I thought maybe you need a little bit more experience. You get, so I took the job. During lockdown, I now said, okay, it'll do. It is time. You have finished baking. Come and be giving people this delicious agege bread and serve it hot. Oh.
Mm-hmm. You know, growing up from where we had to, several times I know I've told you about, you know, having to do this, you can do it. So at one point, did you finally say, oh, okay, yes, I think I should actually do this. Now, I think I'm strong enough to do it by myself.
By myself. I want to sound like those people that will say, when you know, from birth, they gave birth to me with. But I think for me it was this year. I think it was this year when the first thing is I understood how my body works, or how I like to work, or how I like to think, right? So I realized that the space I was in was, will I say, it was counterproductive for me as a person. So I like to say I don't live on the mainland, but in actual sense, I don't even live in Lagos. But I was working in Lagos, and I would spend like 4 hours in the morning or 3 hours in the morning trying to get to work. Imagine now getting to work. There was time I got to work by 2 p.m. And imagine getting to work, like, what will your brain want to do? Your brain doesn't want to do anything at that time. Your brain just wants to. So I realized that I wasn't that kind of person to spend so much time in traffic and also be very productive, only to spend another 4 hours in traffic by the end of the day. So at that moment I was already processing that, okay, Damola, maybe it's time. But there's this little bit of fear that everybody goes through, especially if you're in a 9-to-5 space. You feel very secure that, you know, money is coming at the end of the month, and then something is telling you at the back of your head that if you go and be working for yourself, what if you don't have customer for like 2 months? What will you do? So at the moment where I could see my own finances, like, I was like, okay, it's not so bad. With this steady income from my side also at the time, I can still be body. I can still, you understand? I was like, you know, what it just requires is, if with my not so great output I can give myself this income at the end of the month, imagine if I now have to spend like 247 hustling. So during lockdown I was like, okay, it's about time, you know. And then we can all agree to the fact that lockdown has helped us think. Like, it has been a moment of self-realization for a lot of people, like, okay, where am I going to with my life? Is this how I want to continue? And then, so yeah, that was it for me. It was this year majorly, then lockdown just locked everything for me. I was like, you're not going back to entering traffic every 3 hours. 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the night, 6 hours to work 8 hours. No, you're not doing it. So yeah, that was it for me. No. Yeah.
Somebody wants to know, is it a good idea to keep a paid job while you are making plans, or while you are starting up a business?
I mean, they usually, let me say, like our daddies will say, they'll say, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. For me personally, I feel like paid job is good while it lasts. Paid job will give you some things that, say for instance, let me just start from the beginning. So you graduate from university, you have this big idea to be the next Elon Musk, right? And you're like, I'm going to create something better than if they see my creation, everybody will be running far and wide. Okay, where will you see the money to start? That's the first question. I mean, you can write, I'm not saying that you cannot get money. Of course you can write, apply for grants and all of that, but being in a paid employment or being in that space gives you starting capital of some sort. Because if you finish uni, and you finish collecting NYC money, then that's when reality will hit you that life is not all, it's not a bed of roses. You gotta hustle. So having a paid employment, yes, is good. It helps you, also it helps you decide as a person, do I really want to work for myself? Am I self-motivated enough? Can I really turn in this amount of money that I think? And also, it's also good that while you're working 9 to 5, you are also hustling on the side. In fact, if you're living in Lagos, you cannot live in Lagos and have one job. I want to know the type of job you have, unless you are like earning a lot of money. Right? Because Lagos, transportation alone will kill you. House rent will kill you. Feeding will collapse you. So you have to have your 9 to 5, then use the money to fund your hustle. Use the money to fund your passion. Then when you reach a level where you feel like, okay, I'm done, then you can now say, I'm not doing it. So being in a 9 to 5 space allows you to be sure, gives you the opportunity to think whether or not you really want to take the job, you want to be on your own. Gives you opportunity to meet people. You make some very good friends, because truly freelancing or being an entrepreneur can be very, very lonely, because it's just you don't have colleagues that all of you just carry yourself to go and do lunch break feeling fancy, taking Snapchat. It's you and your hustle. You're the one that knows what your bank account is saying. It gives you opportunity to gather experience working with people. You know how to communicate, you know how to send emails, you know how to treat, or should I say, you know how to deal with annoying colleagues and all of that. So it gives you the experience you need to start your own. And when you start your own, based on your experience working in 9 to 5, you know that. This pretty much sums up how my day went. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope you learned something new. I mean, I never said I hate 9 to 5. It's a space that I will probably go to in the future, but for now, this is where my head is at, and I'm grateful for this life that I have. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe down below and drop me a comment. Also, shout out to Breakfast with the Experts for this opportunity. I do not take it for granted. I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Bye.